Hello friends, good morning from SAP TechEd Barcelona 2016. My name is Jitendra Kansal. I'm SAP mentor. I have with me Mr. Martin, Mr. Britt from SAP, and we'll be talking about what is the latest and greatest in SAP HANA Cloud Platform mobile service. Martin and Britt, welcome to TechEd Live.
Hi. Thank you. Good morning.
Martin, last year we talked about the mobile service and you mentioned that the mobile service, which is a tiny mobile service growing and will have more options in following years. So what has changed since last year?
Yeah, so on the HANA Cloud Platform we have the mobile service for development and operation, which is the actual product name. And of course, all the services on the HANA Cloud Platform are somehow or can be related to mobile. So the whole stack can be used to create mobile applications. But in particular, we added the mobile services for app and device management. And secondly, the Fiori mobile. This is how it's called in the service cockpit. And so we've gone a long way and more to come.
But talk about what is the Fiori mobile and how it play a role in end-to-end app development lifecycle.
Sure. Martin talked about the fact that we have some really great mobile services in HCP. And what we wanted to do with Fiori is build an end-to-end service that was designed to simplify the mobilization process for Fiori for our customers. And the way that we did that is we started with the existing services as kind of foundational elements, as runtime elements. We use what's there. And then we built some workflows on top of that to simplify things that we think that an administrator should be able to do without a developer's assistance. And we added a new component called the Cloud Build Service, which is designed to assist both developers and administrators in transforming web content into hybrid content that can be installed on a device with mobile capabilities.
Martin, there's a lot of talk going on about the SAP and Apple partnership, and they're going to release SDK for iOS SDK for Fiori, and so how this SDK will unlock the power of HANA Cloud Platform and where the mobile service fit into it.
So this Apple and SAP partnership is really a great opportunity to support our Apple developers in the SAP space. And the new SDK that will come next year is basically a new and modernized way to build mobile applications. It features, or it's basically an easy consumption of the services we provide in HCP, in HANA Cloud Platform, as well as it provides Fiori UI controls, which help the developer to quickly create modern and modern applications with a great user experience, right? So the SDK consists of basically those two parts, and it's the counterpart of the mobile services on HANA Cloud Platform.
But there's a lot of talk about going out third-party framework, and so what all the options we have for the device testing tool as part of third-party?
Right. In talking to our customers, we get a lot of asks for functionality that might currently be outside the scope of what we can do, or they asked us to work with companies that provide functionality that maybe we never intended to provide. And there's so many mobile companies out there today. What we wanted to do with the integration framework is provide kind of an infrastructure that third parties could build on top of to plug into our cloud solutions. And so they're broken into app plugins, which is basically part of the Cordova framework, and then admin plugins, which is part of our admin framework. And the ones that we're talking about today are Perfecto Mobile. In one of my sessions later today is Perfecto Mobile, and we're also talking about from an admin perspective, and we're talking about Microsoft's Intune plugin from an app plugin perspective. But there's several other providers, and we'll talk about them a lot in the session.
Okay. Martin, in Las Vegas keynote, Bjorn Gorke mentioned about the content to go. So what's that all about, and how it's related to the mobile service?
Okay. So SAP Content to Go will be an iPhone-specific application, publicly available in the app stores, and it builds some kind of already ready-to-use content for the mobile services. So as you know, mobile services for development and operation, it's basically foundation technology, So pure technology, and it does not come with actual content. So there are no direct apps associated with it. So the SAP Content to Go will be such kind of content, right? It comes with mobile services. It is pre-configured for push. It's pre-configured. Everything is there. The user just can download it from the Apple App Store, from the public App Store, and connect to his company account, so to say. And then you can push information into this wallet kind of application, right? It could be virtually anything, right? Starting from monthly salary statements, sales figures, product information, whatever you need on the go. And it's offline enabled, it's push enabled, as I said. It automatically updates in the background. It's easy to use. You need your sum. That's all.
Okay. Britt, few weeks before you enable the cloud build service as part of Web IDE. So what's this build service all about, and how it is related to the hybrid app toolkit?
Right, so the cloud build service is part of our kind of developer experience tools that we added to Web IDE. And cloud build is actually part of the hybrid app toolkit. And a common question is, okay, well, how's cloud build now different from the local add-on, which so many people have used before? The way I look at it is currently, first of all, both are supported. The cloud build is part of the Fiori mobile service subscription. But the primary value today of cloud build is kind of time to value and also integration with continuous delivery. So time to value means you can build a Fiori app in less than 5 minutes or be able to build a Fiori app. And that app is automatically put into the enterprise app store at the time that it's built. So there's no need to transport the app out of band to give it to somebody to deploy. The benefit of the local add-on is the builds are a little bit faster, and that's a gap we're trying to close. But it's also a bit more flexible, right? There's things that you can do in the local add-on, like plug-in selection that you can't do yet in the cloud build service. And for that reason, they're both supported today. And we're excited to be able to simplify the build process for our developers.
So if I use the cloud build service, I can create an IPA file being on the Windows machine, right?
You can create an IPA or an APK without anything installed on your local system. It's all cloud hosted.
Oh, fantastic. So Martin, so what's coming new? What's there in the portfolio?
Oh, a lot. Let me choose one example. How about SAP Work Manager on HANA Cloud Platform? So SAP Work Manager, the application is out there in the field for a couple of years, and it's today one of the requirements is to have the SAP mobile platform on premise as a runtime environment, and then you connect it. But many customers ask us if they can run this in the cloud as well. So of course we listen to our customers, and here it is. We are currently in the early adapter program. For selected customers, we already shipped the SAP Work Manager HANA Cloud Edition, HANA Cloud Platform Edition, and so the whole runtime aspect moves to HANA Cloud Platform, and the app stays basically the same. So there's no need on the app to change the app. Of course, well, you need the latest version of the Work Manager.
Okay. Any update on the SDK? Apple iOS?
Let me add one thing. We also have a license conversion in place, right? So if you're using Work Manager on premise, we have a program to convert the license into a cloud subscription. So what was the other question?
About the Apple SAP SDK, any update on that?
The HCP iOS SDK.
Yeah.
So, of course, I already mentioned a couple of things about that. Maybe one thing to add is that it's since it's based on Swift, it's really increasing the developer efficiency, right? So in comparison to previous working paradigms, Swift is really Swift, so to say. So the name is very well chosen. And I've experienced that myself. I tried to build Swift-based applications, and it was, for me as a developer, much easier and the code is much more readable and more structured, maintainable, and you get much faster to results. Right, so I'm really looking forward into this HANA Cloud Platform iOS SDK. It's really cool.
Martin and Britt, thank you so much for your time and providing the valuable information. And thanks for watching us.